Munsey, he gets things underway with the boundary. He might have been struggling for runs at times, but Makerin bowls short first up, pulled hard, and that's another boundary for George Munsey. If you're going to bowl short. That is a lovely shot from George Munsey. This time he gets it through though, and that's going to be 4 runs. George Munsey can only be contained for so long. They are going the other way.
Shot.
That is a great shot. Down the ground. Well, George Munsey is starting to open up. There is the sweep, and that fielder, does he come into play? He does, and it's got past him. It's Teja Nidamanuru. Did drop a catch earlier, that one. It might have been tricky with the bounce.
Munsey goes again. He's got all of that. That's 6 to Scotland's opener. No top edge about that one. Straight out the middle of the bat. And that goes all.
He's just become the highest run scorer in the ICC Cricket World Cup League 2. Takes over from Monank Patel from the USA. And he goes again, the same area. This time, Nidamanuru, little fumble, but manages to stop it. And all of a sudden, George Munsey was stuck for a while, but he gets his 50. Half century, very welcome. He hasn't been in the runs here in Fort Hill, but he's changed that today. It's been an important innings. They are in a good position. And that one's gone as well. George Munsey is...
Across his stumps. Thank you very much. We spoke quite a bit about how he was keeping his sweep in the locker. It's come out to great...
Well, Munsey goes for another big one. That is the very longest part of the ground. Doesn't matter when he's in this form and when he's being given the balls to hit. And now he really is motoring. It was more than a gift. It was, here you go. Bow on top, wrapped up, gift. And there's a slog sweep again. That's gone too, my word.
Uses his crease again, steps across his stumps, and that is absolutely massive. Out the ground, 6 more.
Swings hard through that one, and that one is gone. So, well, that one's gone in the air and over the rope after a couple of bounces. Munsey, this time goes straight, beats the field out. Back-to-back boundaries for Munsey. He doesn't want to hang around in the 90s for long. He moves to 98. A little push down to long off, and you can hear the cheers already from the Scotland camp because George Munsey has century number 3 in ODIs. He's been out of runs recently, but he's roared back in style. We call him the big gun, and he has blazed away today in an important innings for Scotland. Well, no matter what it was for, George Munsey takes... Oh, that's a lovely shot. My goodness. He does look good today, Munsey. Now he pulls out the reverse, and it's a top edge. It's going to fall safely, though. And, oh, dear. Well, that pretty much sums up the kind of day it's been for the Netherlands we've seen here. Gets down for the slog sweep. And that is another boundary, and it brings up the 100-run partnership for George Munsey and Matt Cross.
And he goes again. That's absolutely massive from George Munsey, hitting against the breeze.
And again, oh my goodness, this is the biggest of the lot. That has gone miles into the air, outside the ground. George Munsey on an absolute tear here today at Fort Hill. I'll just get this single R in done. Head off to get that ball. ball to prevent the single, but he can't prevent it. And it brings up a mighty 150 for George Munsey. He has been Munsey the Magnificent today. He really has. He's controlled this whole innings. He's had the ball on a string. Well, he goes down the ground. He can't close out the over because George Munsey has helped himself to another 6. My goodness, has he been outstanding today. Imperious stuff.
Uses his crease again towards the bottom of the bat. Matt Cross knew the moment he hit it, though, so that suggests he maybe did get.
Oh, he has got every single piece of that and more. More vintage Munsey. No one can stop him today.
I mean, just walks across his stumps again, accesses that leg side. And I mean, he's taken that from... That's nearly the wide line on the offside. And he's nailed it over, backwards?
And he replies as well by going the other way.
Oh, and it's just tipped over the bar for 6. A really good effort on the boundary. But the ball follows him over. And it's 6 more for George Munsey. I suppose technically this goes down as another drop.
Well, let's take another look at that. It was out of my eye line. Oh, that... Well, he goes for another big sweep. And that boundary brings up the highest ever one-day international inning.
Goes again, George Munsey. Belted down the ground. 4 more. It's amazing hitting. He's seeing it so big out there.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. The ball's gone. He can't stop scoring runs. He's on his way. He's got 200 in his sights, has he? George Munsey has been an absolute beast.
And it's that trademark slog sweep